2012 Card Player of the Year race, sponsored by Lock Poker, is off to a fast start. January, which has been an action-packed month on the tournament circuit for years now, did not disappoint this time around. Some big names have already made huge scores. Freddie Deeb took down the first ever World Series of Poker circuit event at the Bike in Los Angeles, topping 549 players for his first WSOP circuit gold ring and 840 POI points, moving him into ninth in the overall standings. So far, though, the series with the largest impact on the POI race has been the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure. The centerpiece of this series was the $10,000 main event, which drew 1,072 players in total. Eventual champ John DeBella snagged $1,775,000 and 2,400 POI points for the win, good enough for the lead in the overall standings. You can see here that some other players who moved into the top 10 as a result of the PCA main event include runner-up Kyle Julius, Faraj Jaka, and Xuan Liu. Jonathan Duhamel has moved into third in the overall standings as a result of his incredible PCA. He entered only 5 events at the series and final tabled 4, including a win in a tough $5,000 event. Duhamel finished 4th in the $100,000 Super High Roller and runner-up in the $25,000 High Roller as well. We had a chance to talk to Jonathan today about his 6th start to the new year. Jonathan, how are you doing?
Pretty good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Now, I was told you only played 5 events at the PCA and managed to cash in 4. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is correct.
It's pretty exciting to start off the year with such a bang. Now, you started it off with the 100K Super High Roller, and why don't you tell everyone how that happened?
Well, it was a just very nice tournament to play in. There's so many great players out there. The field is incredibly tough in this one, but I really want to start the year well and do well in this one. But unfortunately, after 2 hours, I was out and lost a big flip pre-flop, and but then I saw it was a re-entry event, so just decided I was playing well so far, so I just decided to re-enter in it. And it was a pretty good one because I was able to finish in 4th, like a little over 300K. So that was a good finish with a nice profit against those very good players. It was a good feeling.
Now, a lot of people couldn't come up with 1 buy-in, let alone 2 for a Super High Roller. Was there any pressure that you might start the year in a $200,000 hole?
Well, yes and no, because last year was a little bit the same thing for me. So, if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I kind of have a pretty good bankroll management, I think. So even though I would have lost it, it would still be all right. But of course, when you win your hand for 200K in a single tournament, you want to try to do well in it. And so that's why I just gave everything I had. But I think I played great in the first buy-in that I had, and so that's why I decided to reload because I think I was playing really well at that moment. So I kind of like my chances at that point.
All right, and then you follow that up with, of course, a final table finish in a 5K event. Then you won a 5K event, and then everyone got to see you on the live stream playing in the 25K High Roller. Did you do anything differently with your game this time around? Have you changed things up since your World Series of Poker main event bracelet win? How have you evolved as a player?
Well, I haven't changed that much since the last few months. I think, my game is always evolving, because I'm trying to follow up, the poker industry, the game in general is evolving as well. So, you always need to get better and try to improve. And, that's what I try to do all the time. And, I had a couple of weeks off and stuff, and I'm always trying to work on and, on my game and talk with some friends and, talk strategies and stuff. I don't know. I guess I kind of just ran good at that time. I think I played very well, try not make mistakes and make the good move at the good time and have good timing and stuff. But I know I got lucky at some points too. I won my con flips when I needed to and stuff, and so that's why I was able to kind of do as well, in the PCA. But I'm just very happy I was able to do so, especially because the field is so tough out there, especially in the 25K and 100K. So it was a good feeling, and hopefully just a good start. And there's going to be a lot more in 2012.
Well, you've already assured yourself a profitable year with over $1.2 million in earnings. You're currently in 3rd place in our Card Player of the Year race. Is that something you're gunning for?
Yeah, of course I am. It's a sick, just to be able to try to do that. There's not a lot of players that can think of really doing that. And the year is very long. It's a long year in front of us. And if I'm able to have some decent scores and just be consistent and stuff, then I might be able to win it. And obviously that's the goal out there. If I can do it, I'd be the happiest guy on earth. And for sure, I'm going to go out there and play all those tournaments, and I'm going to give everything I can to try to win that goal.
Perfect. All right, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us on the phone today, and I wish you luck in the coming year.
All right, that was my pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to this update on the 2012 Player of the Year race, sponsored by Lock Poker. Check back for more updates on the Player of the Year right here on Card Player TV.